Hello everyone and welcome to the next in our series of daily origami for YouTube. Today we're going to continue our theme of looking at some traditional origami designs, and we're going to make a rabbit or bunny today. For this particular origami you just need a square piece of origami paper. I'm going to be using standard paper that's 15 by 15 centimeters. Of course you can use any size. You can make a little itty bitty bunny or a supersized bunny, either way. I'll let you guys know the dimensions of the rabbit when we're done so that you know if you're making something specific for a special project. So I'm going to be making my little bunny here pink, and what we want to do is start with the color side facing down and create some preliminary creases to help us along. Fold my paper in half, open it up, and then also fold in half diagonally both ways too, just so we have those creases marked. And go straight down from there and smooth out to the edges. And do the same thing on this side too. And this will just help give us some stuff that we need for the preliminary parts here. Once I've got those diagonal creases, then I can go ahead and look back here where that crease that I made in the middle, the vertical crease right there, I want to fold both of those, both of my edges to the center there by taking my right edge and folding right into the center. Line it up real good. And this is called a door base. I'm going to bring both sides right into the center here. Then I want to take the top part and fold down so that a crease goes right where those two diagonal creases hit on the edge here. So you can kind of just bring it down until you see that, or you can kind of create the crease first by pinching and folding over. There's a couple of different techniques. You want to just kind of get it started so that you make sure you're kind of hitting right at that point. And then of course you also want to make sure everything's nice and straight here too, and go straight across. Then I'm going to take what I've got here with these points. If I take this point and just pull it out, bring it pinched together on the side, do the same thing on this side too. Then I also want to leave everything down here flat. So you're just essentially kind of bringing this crease that you see here and the edge even with this edge here and smushing it down and creating a new diagonal crease. So you can kind of make sure this is straight, holding it out, and then just line this up so that it's even with that edge behind it, and then smooth it out to get a nice flat edge here at the top. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side too, and you should get something that kind of looks like a house with a roof on the top. That looks like this. After getting that section at the top marked off there, I'm going to go ahead and take the crease that I have down here and follow that as I push this part back. And if it helps, you can just kind of flip things over so that you can fold this part over and do the same thing over here too. Getting both of those flaps folded back, I'm now also going to just fold a little bit of this part at the top back. What I want to do is create a diagonal crease that goes right from the center right out to this tip. And I'm folding backwards so you can kind of turn the paper over as you're working. Just go ahead and start first to kind of mark where your crease is coming to over here to make sure it goes right to the center. And then just get this to smooth all the way out to the edge. You want to try to keep it as sharp as you can. So something like flip it over. Go ahead and start off here by just kind of marking where the crease is, and then just gently pulling up until you can line up everything on that side, and then just smooth out the crease in the middle. So get both of those sides kind of folded over in the back. Then we can take everything that we have here and just fold in half right along that center line. Get a good crease on all that there. And you can kind of see how it sort of looks like a little bunny here with these big ears at the top. And I want to create a little bit of space down here to create a tail for the bunny. So what we could do is take and just reverse fold some of this out. I want the crease to not be directly underneath that point. I'm going to have it come out, a little bit into this body. Maybe not all the way halfway, just a little bit out. And you can kind of play around with it, but we just want to kind of push this part up so that it can reverse. And then you can kind of hold on to that and then adjust, you know, how much of a tail you want sticking out here. Kind of pick apart, you know, if that's good and a good angle. You can play around with this a lot to choose different angles, make things a little different looking there. But that should give you a nice little tail then for your little bunny rabbit. Now if you want him to stand, what you could do is just put a little crease right here where his head hits the body. And if you just put a little angle to that, then you can allow this to stand up. And you get the tail in the back and then these nice big ears at the top. And that should give you your completed bunny rabbit. Now I'll tell you guys the dimensions so that you know, like I said, if you're making this, you know, if you just kept it flat, for example, and you're using it for a card or something, you'd know the size. Generally from tail to little nose, we're looking at about 9.5 centimeters. And then all the way up to his ears, let's see here. It's about 7.5 centimeters tall. Should kind of give you an idea of the finished dimensions of our little rabbit. And, oops, rulers popping everywhere. That is our finished project for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.